Hey, it's Bradley Rose. I'm here in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, of course. Wonderful Fort Lauderdale, sunny beach at the W Hotel. It's the Voluntary Bar Leader Conference for the Florida Bar. I'm super excited. I'm the vice chair here. I'm part of that leadership that helped put this together, led by Beth, our chair. We have over 200 voluntary bar leaders from across the state, executive directors and lawyers, here to get educated on how to run your bar association. I'm going to spend the day taking you around, meeting people, and seeing what we do here. So here we go. So I'm here with Diana Castrillon, Secretary of the Broward County Bar Association. Welcome, Diana.
Thank you. Happy to be here. I'm excited to be at the Voluntary Bar Leaders Conference this year. And we're at the W in Fort Lauderdale. So this is a really nice venue, and it's filled with all these amazing sponsors, leaders from all around the state. So it's a vibe here. It's very exciting today.
So what are your expectations? This is your first time around.
I'm hoping to learn information that we can use and make ourselves even bigger and better than we already are. You know, we're excited to be the leaders in our state, one of the leaders in our state. And so I'm hopeful that whatever we learn today from these other leaders will just make us even better and be able to give even more services to our members.
And so as a workers' comp practitioner, tell us how you feel that you can maybe integrate this into connecting with your community, because I know your community is a very niche community. So how do you hope to use these skills to integrate them into the greater bar?
Absolutely, and that's a big part of what I want to do when I'm president a few years down the road. It's a big part of my goal is, we're very circuit court friendly because we have an amazing relationship with our circuit court, and our local judges are fabulous and very supportive. And I want to encourage these other kind of outside areas of the law to also come into the fold. Workers' compensation is an administrative court. Our judges of compensation claims are not part of circuit court, but they're just one area that are not part of circuit court. There's lots of other areas, magistrates and administrative judges, that are really not part of that circuit court fold. So a big part of what I want to do when I'm president a few years down the road is really bring the reach of our arms a lot wider, so it's not just our circuit court. Let that be our center and hub, but bring everyone into the fold because really we're a community.
So what are your expectations?
Oh, it's a great event. You get to meet with like-minded people from across the state. You get to meet with all the workers, the people that really do all the work, the executive directors, the presidents, the president-elects. You get to meet with a lot of different sponsors that you don't get to see throughout the year, and you get to show them what kind of value you can bring to them by being a member or being a part of the BCBA as a sponsor. So it's a great event to be able to do all that and connect with so many people in such a short amount of time.
What are your thoughts? What are your expectations? What do you hope to take away from this conference?
I think what I hope to take away from this conference is the ability to meet everyone across the state. Looking around here, the vast majority of these folks I don't know because they're not from South Florida. But I love meeting new people, especially lawyers that are running or involved in running other voluntary bar associations around the state, just like us. I think it's an opportunity to network and grow our presence in Broward across the state by virtue of those connections. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm here with Monique from Community Legal Services, and they're providing some services here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about it. So Monique, tell us about it.
All right, good morning, Braulio. Thank you for this opportunity today. Yes, my name is Monique. I'm with Community Legal Services. I'm the manager of the Brief Advice Legal Helpline. We're here in partnership with Coast to Coast today. We are providing services to our clients. We are inviting everybody out to come and volunteer to take a phone call. To give you a little bit of perspective, we're like the legal ER, basically, of Central Florida. So those who are in need of legal advice or services, we're kind of their first and sometimes their last stop. It is a really painless process. It's probably about 15 minutes of training or so, and then after that, the volunteers are on the line to change lives.
Tell us a little bit about your experiences thus far at VBLC 2023.
Actually, it's been a great experience. I mean, this is probably one of the best conferences, really, that we host here. I mean, I'm proud to be on the committee, and this year we had a great dynamic speaker this morning, talking about happiness, talking about how you are the CEO of your own self. And I mean, it was invaluable. So I think if you can just come away with just a few nuggets, any conference, then, that you can take back to your bar association, it is a positive. So I really encourage anyone who has not been to that conference to definitely be here next year.
Tell us about what your expectations are with this conference.
No, yeah, I'm brand new and I'm thrilled to be here with y'all. Miami-Dade Bar came and we were a sponsor of this conference. We brought our team with us, and really we just want to learn from you all. This is my third year as executive director with the Miami-Dade Bar, and I have a lot to learn from folks like y'all who've been here doing it a lot longer than I have. We have some great programming and some great sponsorship packages, but I think we can always step up our game, work together and collaborate, and I'm just thrilled to be here with y'all.
Tell me what your expectations are. What do you think you'll take away from this?
I'm looking to meet a lot of nice new people from all over the state. I'm looking to learn about how I can bring a lot of events to our community, and just looking to have a good time.
And, I'm fortunate to know you and your husband, Alex, and you're both attorneys, and you're a mom with two young ones. So maybe tell the other moms out there that are lawyers how they could juggle all of these things and be involved at their local bar.
It's not easy, but bring your kids around and get them involved early, because then they'll grow up with it and they'll enjoy it, and you can all do it together.
So Sid, can you tell us a little bit about why you support Voluntary Bar Leader Conference?
Well, I think voluntary bars are the heart of the Florida Bar and what we do as lawyers and in our communities. I've been deep in voluntary bars for a long, long time, so it's really just sort of comes naturally. I mean, this is like a conglomeration of all of our voluntary bars from around the state. So it's a great opportunity to network, to learn, to develop. I started a voluntary bar association 2 years ago from the ground. And so we're learning, on how to run and develop and build our organization and our membership and really provide what our members want. So it's a great learning opportunity, great people. I've known Braulio forever. He's amazing. And so, it's a great way to come together.
And you forgot to mention that you were president of the Palm Beach County Bar Association.
I'm a past president of Palm Beach County Bar, Palm Beach County Cherie Davis Cunningham Bar, longtime member of Fall, and so many organizations, serve on the board of governors, so great opportunity.
And aren't you running perhaps for something?
I'm running for president-elect of the Florida Bar, and it would be a great honor and privilege to continue my service in the Florida Bar. So,
you have my full support. What's amazing about this leadership conference is it allows us to connect with people across the state, and I've known you for a while now, and we actually do a program together, and we are passionate about it. So tell us about the connectivity and how now we do this veterans program with you all.
Well, much thanks to you for that veterans program, which of course is near and dear to my heart since my husband is also former military, well actually still current military in the National Guard, but that program's been awesome, and I've loved that, I feel like that's kind of one of the products of COVID and whatnot, is finding ways that we could be creative and all interact far from the state. I'm in a different time zone for those viewers that don't know me and know where I'm from, but so for us to be able to put something like that together and collaborate, and then at the same time recognize those people that have really served our country, not just the legal profession, is just an amazing opportunity. And I love that you do that and keep us engaged in that way.
Tell us a little bit about your expectations from this conference and why it's a great benefit.
It's a great benefit. Conference is really designed for small, unstaffed voluntary bars. And we're excited to be part of it here to help lead and teach and connect with our other staff voluntary bars.
So from this, and over years, we've built these amazing bridges and partnerships throughout the state as voluntary bars. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Broward's been a great leader in statewide programming, especially starting in the pandemic when we were all doing statewide programming together and sharing, and truly a collaboration and a partnership. You always hear a lot of things about partnerships, and it's not a true partnership. When you partner with Broward, it's a true partnership. Done a great job leading in the Hispanic Judges of Excellence, our veterans programming, and so many more.
What's your takeaway? What do you think about this conference that you led us to get it done?
I think it's been an amazing weekend. I think there were a lot of connections made. I think everybody really enjoyed the keynote speakers that we've had and the topics we've had. We've tried to really give people time for networking because that was asked a lot in prior years. I think our location is phenomenal. I think the hotel has been great. I just love seeing people from all over the state come together. So I'm very, very pleased.
You do this every year because everyone knows you're the best at this. And it was a little funny, but it was really an ode to who you are. Yesterday, we're all hanging out, and this guy comes up, a gentleman, and I swear I thought he was like, I thought he was going to ask for your autograph. And he's like, do you have a package?
Yes. Thank you.
How does that feel?
Listen, I'll take it. A little mini rock star moment in the hotel lobby is phenomenal. And truly though, when you're among your colleagues and people that really can use this information, it's a wonderful feeling to feel that there was impact. And when you're putting together and putting the time and energy into a presentation, my only goal is truly not about me or how people perceive me. Truly, it is somebody going to have a takeaway, and they're going to be able to go back to their bar, assimilate this information, and make a difference. And I literally, before I came out here, someone just stopped me and said, I was at your presentation for sponsorships 2 years ago. We implemented it. We've quadrupled our sponsorship value and revenue. And that's what it's all about. So yes, but of course, yes. If I can be just a little tiny rock star in the midst of this, I will take it.
So it's my great honor and privilege to end this conference with our president, Scott Westheimer of the Florida Bar. And I know that, Scott, you've been working very hard to build bridges with the voluntary bars. So can you tell us a little bit how that went?
I think it was excellent. It was a great conference, and you see the voluntary bars do such great work for their members, and we as the Florida Bar can help support that. The voluntary bar members are also our members, so it's a great conference. We're going to work to collaborate with the voluntary bars so you can really do to help them out with their daily practice of law, make sure they're complying with our rules, our regulations, really help our members and protect the public. So great event, Braulio, superstar as always. The entire committee did a great job this year, and we're just proud to be a part of it, so thank you.